big and tall and the short and jumpy, the Sequoia towers over the cramped little tents of the campground. At 6.5 feet tall, a rainy night doesn't mean an early night. It means let's go party in the tent and get our dance on. You and a friend can set up the 4 or 6 person Sequoia's strong steel frame and easy to use clip and grommet system. To start, lay the tent body flat and stake out the corners. Next, assemble the poles and slide the 2 longest ones through the sleeves that cross in the middle. Insert the pole tips into the grommets in the front and back corners, then flex the poles and support the tent body to stand the shelter up. Next, slide the ridge poles through the sleeves and attach the connectors on both sides. Now work your way around it, attaching all the clips. Installing the tent fly is made easy by matching the color-coded webbing on the fly to the webbing stake loop on the tent body. Use this ridge pole connector and rainfly attachment to connect the fly securely. On the underside of the fly, attach the hook and loop around the poles and secure the clips at the corners. Lastly, make sure you're staked and guyed out and you're good to go. Now that you're set up, step into your outdoor party palace through the big D door, stretch out, and enjoy the details that make the Sequoia your home away from home. The walls are lined with hanging pockets to organize your essentials, the back wall has a fly vent to keep things easy breezy, and this Kelty-built nightlight pocket turns your headlamp into a nightlight, or a disco ball if you have a strobe mode. So grab your buds, escape the grind, and get to your favorite camping spot to set up your new favorite camping tent, the Sequoia from Kelty.
Looking back, it's because of water that I fell in love with the outdoors. Spending time on the rivers and lakes of the Midwest as a kid, to those warm summer nights along the Pacific coast in my van. Having access to clean drinking water with my SteriPen is something that's allowed me to push more and more into the unknown. The forest growing high above, and rivers winding endlessly through the valley. This is where I feel at home. But the more time I spend on these trails, the more I want to challenge myself to travel far from the waters I'm familiar with. We've trekked through the southernmost mountains in Chile, drinking from the rivers along the Diente Circuit, and scouted potential climbing destinations in rural Indonesia alongside its warm lagoons. This thing has gotten me through it all. Even those streams and lakes that have you questioning whether or not you'll get a little sick. Through all these distant adventures, I've built lifelong memories. New friends, strange foods, and a growing connection with the world around us. As a traveler and adventurer, I'm always searching for what's beyond the horizon. Knowing I'll have access to safe drinking water has allowed me to go further into unfamiliar territory, full of people and places you'll just have to experience for yourself.
Save yourself the hassle of a soaked tent on your next camping trip and seal your seams before you leave. Seam Grip FC is a fast cure sealant for tents and rainflies. This liquid seam sealant has a built-in brush applicator and is easy to use. To apply, set up your tent or lay down your rainfly so you can seal the inside seams. Lift the brush top and squeeze to apply a thin layer over the seams. One bottle will seal up to 60 feet of seams, enough for those large family tents. Within a couple of hours, the sealant will cure into a waterproof barrier that dries clear. Don't let rainy weather ruin your next outdoor adventure. Seal your tent with Seam Grip.
Sierra from Climate, and this is the Insulated Hammock V Sleeping Pad.
What's this? Is that a sleeping pad for a hammock?
Yeah, it's designed for all 4 seasons.
All 4 seasons? I have been around for over 200 years. Days to me are but an instant. Weeks are but a moment, and the seasons come and go by. After everything I've seen, and these are a great many things, never have I seen such an idea. A hammock sleeping pad intended for all 4 seasons.
The Insulated Hammock V, with non-slip zones and Climalite synthetic insulation, boasts 180 degrees of protection from cold air and drafts.
I've got this hole in my trunk, and when the wind blows, it's a shiver in me timber. I gotta say, though, that is a rather peculiar design.
That's called engineering, Pops. The non-slip grip zones keep the pad in place, and the side wings give you extra space to keep you warm from the sides and below, all under 2 pounds.
2 pounds? Well, that's like wind to my leaves. Because this trunk ain't what it used to be.